Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it is time for my client Emma's vlog, and this is many people's favorite segment. We're past vlog 60 at this point. This has been going on for a long time. All right, we started her week off with a close grip bench press. She got a 1 pound PR with 146. All right, for supplemental work, we did pause benching. All right, we did pause benching for sets of 10. Then we did incline bench because I've identified that incline is a possible weak link for her based upon what her maxes are on that relative to her flat benching. So we should go ahead and work that a little bit, right? And notice that her closed grip is just as strong as her wider grip, which tells us her triceps are not an issue. Now, one of the things you'll note here, she pauses on all the incline. I believe you should do this. I am generally an advocate of, on both bench press and incline benching, that people come to a complete pause. It gives better chest development. It also gives better carryover to your max benching, because a max bench has to be paused. It does not count by any reasonable person's metric if you don't pause it, and definitely not in my sport, powerlifting, which is the only sport in the world that tests the bench press, as an actual competition thing, and you have to pause it. And it makes sense why. It's the only way it's a apples to apples comparison, because there's no way to determine how many pounds you're getting out of the bounce off your chest. We just remove it. All right. After this, we do chin-ups. And of course, Emma is good at chin-ups. All my girls tend to be good at chin-ups. Something you guys will notice consistently when you watch these vlogs. Her, Michelle, both of them, real good at chins. We do lateral raises, and then we do band press downs. Now, why band press downs? Mainly because I'm worried about her elbow health, keeping those tendons strong. Everything else, I don't need to worry about a massive focus on triceps for her. Her triceps are strong. Look at what her closed grip bench is. If anything, we need more pectoral at this point, maybe a little bit more front delt. And of course, we do the lateral raises because she cares about her delts a lot. It's her one vanity muscle. So we come in and we do a little bit of work for it to hit it. Then we finish up with those. All right, we did a conventional deadlift, and she was not having a good week. She's like, I got to 280 and stopped. It felt heavy. So we didn't go for a PR this time. She pulls around 315 for a max. It's an off week, so they're in the middle of a move, by the way. So it's kind of a stressful week. So of course we didn't get the dynamic effort upper day in. So you guys will notice that's gone in there. Okay, supplemental work though. What do we do? Good mornings. And this phase we're doing them with the cambered bar. I'm a big fan of the cambered bar. Good morning. Now I like safety bars, which you guys know why. We've discussed that in the past. But if we're going to talk about just an overall mass builder, you really want to put size on the posterior chain, all of that. I think the cambered bar wins out. Okay, dumbbell lunges for additional quad work, although in the near future, they're moving into a newer house, bigger house again. They've, of course, been in a couple different houses since they've been clients. So they wanted to upgrade back to a bigger one again as far as their primary residence. So we're going to have a belt squat coming up here soon. And then we won't need as many of these isolateral leg movements. And I'm not saying they don't have their uses. They still can, even with the belt squat. I mean, I've belt squatted and done single leg work in the past together. But, it's really dependent on what we have going on. Okay. Then, of course, we finish up the workout with some of my favorites. The reverse hyperextension, although these are supposed to be done in a different order. This is the order I got the files in. Reverse hyperextensions. Again, indispensable. I think everyone should have one of these, and I think everyone should use one. Period. If you're over 35, it shouldn't even be optional. All right, glute ham raises. Arguably the best hamstring exercise out there, even though it doesn't put us into a true stretch reflex or myotatic reflex. Just the movement pattern itself works all the functions of the hamstring. Combine this with a stretch position movement, which the good morning counts as, and then we have pretty much every possible angle involved in the hamstring. Okay, it's a winner. because you can never have hamstrings that are too big or too strong. Not even talking about for performance, let's talk just about injury prevention and destabilization. You can never have hamstrings that are too strong. All right, hanging leg raises, one of my favorite abdominal exercises. Again, just for the carryover that it has to squats, the fact that it puts your back in traction, just like these other two movements do. Okay, to me that's kind of a big deal. And of course, as previously stated, we did not get the filming done for Dynamic Day, and she said she was just too stressed with the moving. She just wanted to get the workout done, and I'm okay with that. All right, so we go over to Dynamic Effort Lower Day to finish the week. You see them in a new place already there. They're setting up. All right, we do box squats with bands for speed day. And then this phase, we're doing sumo deadlifts for speed against bands. And we usually, again, for those who follow the vlog, they know that we rotate sumo and conventional back and forth. Hey, afterwards, the rest of the workout looks very, very similar to what we did on the first part of the week on max effort day. We do good mornings, and I tend to rotate for her. What do we see me rotate for movement patterns? Cambered bar, good mornings. Safety bar, good mornings. Romanian deadlifts. Occasionally we run phases with RDLs. Not that often, but we have definitely done that a couple times over the years. Okay, again, just to break up the potential for overuse, break up the monotony of the training. We do want some variation. Hey, dumbbell lunges, which again, we only recently added. We've done a lot of split squats, rotating dumbbells and safety bars. Again, this just gives us another tool in the toolbox to continue to work the quads and the adductors in a way that's easier on recovery than doing back squats, so we can handle more volume. So again, she's learned to do these. We've added them in the rotation. And it's not that there's anything special about this, other than we're simply changing the movement pattern slightly because she does get some inflammation in the hips and other things, and we do have to watch for that. So rotating movements is how we deal with those sort of overuse inflammation, which eventually turns into overuse injuries. The data suggests that 90% of injuries in the weight room are due to overuse. That's your number one problem, and it's a simple way around it. Just change the movement patterns from time to time. Just change them slightly. And then we finish up with our staples, our mainstays, which are glute ham raises, reverse hyperextensions, and hanging leg raises. And I'll let you guys finish that up. So I hope it has been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.